Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to another edition of The Fishing Teacher, and thanks a lot for checking today's video out. Really appreciate it. And guys, today we're going to be talking about what fish do during the rain. Different lengths of rain, because depending upon how long it's been raining, the fish react differently. So we're going to get into that a little bit here in today's video. And before we get started, guys, just wanted to give you the weekly reminder about our Fish the Moment virtual lessons and our Fish the Moment lake map breakdowns. If you guys are interested in finding more out about your favorite lake or booking a one-on-one lesson to learn more about it, you can do that through the link in the description. The lake map breakdown links I'll put in the description of this video. So much appreciated. Okay guys, one of the things about fishing you're going to find out is that fish bite or don't bite a lot according to different weather variables. And you know, weather variables are endless like that, but the one I want to talk about today is rain, because rain has probably as big of an impact on fish movement behavior as about any type of weather pattern that you have out there. It can really make a huge difference in the techniques you use and the areas that you fish. But there's a lot of variations to that, because when you're dealing with rain, there's a lot of things to consider. The water clarity, the water temperature has a big part in it as far as how big of an impact that has in it. In general, the dirtier the water and the colder the water, the more negative effect that rain has. If you've got real dirty water, like say water visibility of like under 12 inches or so, excuse me guys, or if the water is extremely cold, a lot of times rain will turn fish off. But on the other end of the spectrum, the clearer the water is and the warmer the water is, the more beneficial rain is to making the fish bite. But one of the things I want to talk about today is sort of what the fish do a little bit based upon how long it's been raining. Because here's what you're going to find out in fishing most of the time. Let's say a cold front comes in and it's been, you know, partly cloudy or cloudy, and then the cold front rolls through and it starts to rain. Normally, when it starts raining, say for example, for the first half a day or the first day that it's been raining, this is a really good time to go fishing. It activates the fish, it puts them shallow, it makes them chase, it makes them bite really good when it first starts raining. But what happens is, say that you get like a stationary front that comes in there and it rains for days. Say it's been raining for 2 or 3 days on or off. That can have actually a negative effect on it, because after a while, after about a day and a half of raining or a day of raining, depending upon how hard it's been raining, or if it's just been raining period, it could be a light rain or whatever, it actually starts to turn the fish off a little bit and they don't chase near as much. If it's been raining for like a day and a half straight, the fish don't react the same way as they do when it first starts raining. So say for example, when it first started raining, you were catching a lot of fish on a topwater lure or a spinnerbait or a crankbait. And then after about a day or day and a half of that rain, you're going to notice that they're not going to bite that near as well. What happens is, after it's been raining for a while, this sort of like one of those mysterious things in fishing, the fish will start to move back down to the bottom and they don't chase stuff very well. And that's when it's almost like a post-front deal. You can actually fish slow, like fish jigs and worms and shaky heads on the bottom, and catch more fish than you can if you're fishing a moving lure, even if it's raining out there. And I learned this a lot through flipping and pitching, because there was a period in my career where that's basically all I did is flip and pitch. And I noticed that the first couple days, about the first day that it started raining, the flipping, may not be that great, but after it'd been raining 2 or 3 days, I started catching more fish flipping than the guys that were throwing spinner baits and topwaters and moving baits. So that's just one of those things, those weird things that the fish do. For whatever reason, I'm not really sure what it is. Probably has something to do with the overall activity in the lake slows down. Maybe the plankton gets beat down a little bit. Maybe the bait fish aren't quite as active after it's been raining for a couple days. But anyway, the point of the video, guys, is that if you're in one of those situations where it's been raining for a couple days and you're struggling to catch fish on the ways that you were catching them before, just slow down and start fishing on the bottom in those same type of areas, and it usually will start producing a little bit better. So anyway, hope it helps out, guys. We'll talk later.